Well, folks, I have to get into this. This is for all you younger people out there that don't go back as far as 1963, when we had this, what they call the Cuban Missile Crisis. And like I say, today, thank God for two people. That was Kennedy and Khrushchev. If it would have been left up to the politicians, the warmongers, and the military idiots we had in those days, there would have been a nuke war. The whole purpose, as far as Khrushchev and Russia was concerned, is because the United States had put a nuke in Turkey. And that was too close to Russia for Khrushchev to allow that. So anyway, the hotline was between USA and Russia was set up in 1963, and Kennedy and Khrushchev had a nice long talk. And how it ended up was the USA would move their nuke out of Turkey. Russia would eliminate any nuke threat out of Cuba. And that ended it. And as far as I know, Russia still has the law they put into effect when it came to nuclear weapons. Russia will not use a nuke on any country unless that country attacks them. That's Russia's law. We will not use nuke weapons against anyone unless they attack us. And then they can change that law. Like I say, propaganda these days, it's so stupid. And yes, people that don't understand nukes and the fallout. Granted, Russia could eliminate the hell out of Europe in no time whatsoever. I mean, it could just flat be eliminated. And then all we'd have to do is worry about what's left and the good old USA. And as everyone knows, USA would probably try to retaliate. But let me tell you about nuke fallout. Once nuke weapons are used on any side, the fallout affects the human race. The fallout can be worse than the initial explosion, you might say. People have to go back and study what a fallout would be in an area. The civilian population would just suffer like you would not believe. It's amazing, politicians today, but all it really amounts to is when you get back to Ukraine and all these countries that have to improve all their military equipment. It's all a game. It's a game that's controlled by the warmongering companies around the world, mainly in the United States of America. They have, in this past 2.5 years, they have made hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars in contracts. Countries getting rid of old equipment, buying all this new equipment, and it's still going on. Those warmongering companies have got so many contracts from around the world that, and most of them coming out of the United States, those companies are making so much profit, that profit will go for another 8, 10, 12 years the way we've been doing it. So, and two, of course, NATO and the USA is pushing closer and closer by scaring these countries into going NATO and being right on the Russian border. But like I say, I've learned one thing in all my years about Russia, China, North Korea. Don't push them. Don't push them to where they're at that edge of the cliff. Because people, they will fight back. They will fight back. So where in the hell is all this going to stop? I mean, the warmongering companies and the politicians are making so much money off this in the past 2.5 years. When are they going to stop it? And it's up to them to stop it. But will they? Or are they getting so brain dead that they want to keep it going until it does end into a World War III? I doubt it. I doubt it. Because like I say, the warmongering companies and the politicians around the world have made so much money from this that they could stop it. They could stop it. But it's up in the air, folks. We'll just have to see what happens. And help the civilian population in the world if it goes wrong.